Did you know that the ancient Greeks had a word for happiness that we still use today? They called it eudaimonia, which literally meant living well and prospering. And one of the most famous ancient Greek philosophers, Epicurus, had some unique ideas about how to achieve it. Epicurus was born in Athens around 341 BCE. He was the son of a poor woman who worked as a slave, and he knew what it was like to struggle financially. But even though he had very little formal education, he became one of the most influential philosophers of his time. He founded his own school of philosophy and attracted a large following, including some of the most powerful people in Greece, like King Ptolemy I, who ruled over Egypt after Alexander the Great. So what was Epicurus's secret to happiness? Well, as with many things in ancient Greece, it all started with Socrates. You see, Socrates believed that the unexamined life is not worth living. He encouraged his students to question everything they thought they knew and to constantly strive to improve themselves. And Epicurus took this idea and ran with it. He developed a system of philosophy that was all about self-improvement and living a life of virtue. But unlike Socrates, Epicurus had a more practical approach. He didn't just want his students to contemplate abstract ideas. He wanted them to put those ideas into practice and actually change their lives. So he created a set of 34 rules or guidelines for living that he called the Enchiridion, which is also known as the Handbook. And the first rule is to, get this, practice every day at daybreak to choose between what is harmful and what is beneficial, and to do the latter and avoid the former. Epicurus believed that the key to happiness was making good choices. And he wasn't talking about the big, monumental choices in life, like whether to go to war or whether to marry a certain person. He was talking about the small, everyday choices that we all have to make. Like whether to get angry when someone cuts us off in traffic or whether to be kind to a stranger. Because according to Epicurus, it is these small choices, these moments that we choose to make good, that make our lives good and happy. Now, obviously, this is easier said than done. But as Epicurus pointed out, we have the power to choose. We can choose to react to things in different ways. We can choose to focus on the positive instead of the negative. And by practicing these small acts of goodness every day, we can make our lives better. So next time you're faced with a choice, no matter how small it may seem, ask yourself, will this make my life better or worse? And if it won't make a difference either way, then choose the option that makes you feel better. Because as Epicurus taught us, it is in these small moments that we find the key to happiness. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and check out the series in the description below. Until next time.